requests for this, and there is of course a different way that you have to fight against. I'm talking about a very large person, not just someone who's a little bit taller than you. I'm talking about someone who's up here, for instance, and big. You have to fight them in a different way than of course you would say a normal person as Eli is. Everyone has the same weak spots, no matter whether it's an Andre the Giant type of person or whether it's just a normal person. They all have the same weak spots. The absolute main thing in fighting against a larger person is not to be intimidated by that person, to know your craft, and to know physiologically you can take that person out with one or two techniques to weak spots in the person's body. For instance, you take a person's legs out and he can't do anything to you. And that's the first area that we'll be working on, are the legs. They're not expecting you to attack the legs. Either side of the knee here, we have two tendons there, two tendons there, literally holding your knees and your leg together and your leg onto the rest of your body. You strike that portion of the leg there or there, those tendons go pop, the person falls down in utter agony, not being able to stand up of course, because he can't, his leg's not holding him up anymore. So that's the first area that we train in. And you can't build up muscle around here. See, there's nothing here, nothing. You can build up these huge thigh muscles here and around the back here, bulging around the back here, but you can't protect this, it's all bone virtually. So that's the first area that we'll be working upon. And also there's the fact that if a person's very tall, say a person's, just put your hand up Eli, maybe about there, maybe about there, if a person's very tall, well over 6 foot for instance, or even less than that, about that height, say for instance that's a person's face about there. Now that's a pretty tall person, that goes 6.5, 6'4", 6.5. Of course you see, that's where Eli's face is there. Now I can punch into Eli's face without much of a problem. But as soon as I start punching Eli into the face up here, a very tall person, look what happens. So there's me punching into Eli's neck, for instance, there. No good, see? See the distance I've got to come in now. In order to punch Eli in the neck up there, I've got to get in just a little closer. And if I want to punch him in the face, a little closer. And look at this. Danger time. While you're trying to get him in the face, you're trying to move in much closer to him, he's got a much better chance of getting with an elbow or a knee shot or whatever, because you've had to go in too close to him. So a really tall person, forget about the head and the face and the neck until you've cut him down to size. That's the rule. The way we cut him down to size is with devastating, very short, sharp leg attacks. People don't expect it. And you've got to also keep in mind that the really large person, normally, they don't take up martial arts because they're so confident anyway that their height and their weight and their strength will save them in any situation. So they normally don't take up a martial art. And if they do take up a martial art, then they're not going to go out wanting to fight anyone anyway, because if they've learned it correctly, of course, they won't have that mindset, that attitude. So we're going to take the person's legs out. So you've got to be able to strike, not from here. Anyone, any karate person or anyone can get a good powerful kick from there. But of course, the big person's there, that's where his leg is. He's going to see that coming a mile off. Just move his leg, bang, he'll hit you. And then he's got you. So you've got to be able to kick from your front leg with devastating power. And the way we get that is, we use a little known Bagua technique of the 8 kicking method, it's called. So we have to kick from our front leg using this whole area of the leg here. It's quite strong in here, in fact, just through there on the outside, and connecting there. If you've got shoes on, even better. You've got boots on, even much better. So we're starting in this position. As I said, the main thing is not to be intimidated by this person. You've got to know, you always laugh. You're laughing to yourself, saying, oh yeah, this bloke thinks he's pretty good, doesn't he? But I know something he doesn't know. We know his weak points. So he's always got to come to you to reach you, see? By the time he's come to you with his hands, your legs can reach his leg really easily in bah! Now you'll notice this is quite a big heavy bag. You'll notice that my body turned the opposite way. It's the same as the far jing over short distances. That's the only way to get a good solid kick from the front leg. I'm not going to get a good solid kick going like that, for instance, over such. Sure, from here, it's just your leg's being thrown out centrifugally. So I've got to twist my body back the other way. Notice what the hands are doing when I'm doing this strike. See? See that? See how they worked? Now that against someone's knee, which is only that round, of course, it's going to be devastating to his knee, and that's about the position that you'd be wanting to strike it in. See how it comes back? So that's what we're looking at. As soon as the guy goes to stand up to get you, bang! You're taking out his front knee, you see? Just take it up. Bah! You could even lift it. See, this is called a lifting method. See how the foot was then raised slightly? So we'll put that away. Just drop it down there, Eli. Just come over here. Just put your other leg forward so the camera can see it. So he's going to hit me here, look. Straight, you wrap your foot around his knee, you see. So step in to hit me with it, maybe with this hand, or reverse, yeah. Well, see, he can hit me. However, as he's stepping in, just step in to hit me. What? See? And that's why this hand has gone over to here. Now, Eli knows I'm going to kick him, of course, so he's turning so that it takes the least amount. But this guy doesn't know you're going to hit him. So just move back a bit. Just put your knee there. Just like that, maybe. That's it. See where his knee is now? What I want to do is to hit him on the side of the knee. So what we're getting is this cave in here. See? There are other techniques that come in from the back of the leg. But now I want to get that. You see, you can hit that. I didn't even feel it then, you see, because of the... I didn't feel it, but Eli's feeling it. So... just take his legs out. It's so simple. That's all you have to do, you see? Just carry one of these around in your back pocket, pull it out and smash him over the head with it. And that's your best defense of all. But if you can't carry one of those, we've got movement.